we can always find our way to a fun moment, even in the shady bunch.
Y'all, I have no idea why my videos be lagging on YouTube. It's not my editor because I play my videos on the editor before I export it and upload it to YouTube. And it don't be a problem. The minute I go to upload it on YouTube, I'm lagging. You know what I'm saying? It's like my lips is moving 50,000 miles next to Nathan and ain't nothing coming out until about 2-3 seconds later. So I know you guys have noticed it. Ain't nobody said nothing, but that's what's going on now. I don't know why. I've hit up YouTube because it's on their end. It's not my end. So if the same thing happens on this video, you guys, I apologize. I don't know what else to do. All right. Deal with it, bitch. All right, you can still see the review and give me my like and my click, girl. You can still hear my voice capture. Family or Fiance, y'all. We done made it to season 2, episode 1, girl. This is Shae and Will. Dear God Almighty. Yes, I'm picking back up Family or Fiance. I've been reviewing Family or Fiance. I want to say about the first season. About the end of the second season. I mean, I was doing it, but not too many people were watching it like that. I guess because not too many people watch Family or Fiance on this channel. I was barely getting 500 views on it, which I wish y'all would stop doing that. If I'm reviewing the show, it's because I want y'all to go and take a gander at it and let me know if y'all watch it or not. Give some shit a chance because it's actually not that bad. It plucks your nerve, much like this episode, but it's actually not that bad. So, Shae and Will. So first and foremost, we find out that Will was legally still married to his ex-wife around the time where he first met Shae. But he lied to Shae. He told Shae that he was going through a divorce when in all actuality, he was still married. I don't know what he does, but he does something. All right. And she worked at a club that he was working at or whatever the case may be. And it was strictly business. I don't know if she worked for him, whether it was his club. I don't know. But they were co-workers or she worked for him. Girl, I don't know. And, you know, it was strictly business. That's all it was. And he kept trying to pursue her. And she went on ahead and allowed herself to be pursued. And I don't blame her. But he lied to her and had her thinking that he was already in the process of going through a divorce when in all actuality he was still married to his ex-wife. That came up. And we go get to that in a minute. So Shae brings her mama, Trevlin, her sister, Delaney, and her best friend, Ezra, I think her name was, Izra, something like that, girl. I don't know. I will say this. The people that she brought with her was real cute. Her mama was beautiful. The sister was beautiful. The best friend was beautiful. She's beautiful. So, you know, I didn't think nothing less. You know what I'm saying? And only thing that they want is just peace amongst the two families. That's all they want. All right? All they want is a little peace and a little piece of understanding, escape. That's all they want. So Will brings his dad, Jonathan Sr., his mama, Annie, and his brother, Jonathan Jr. And they feel a way about Shae not really greeting them. When they first come in, they always allow the two families to come in and they greet the two families and they're supposed to greet the families together. Will family came first. And when they came in, Shae kind of just went upstairs and did her own thing. But I totally get why they did. Because beforehand, when they first met, they met down to dinner, down at a restaurant. And his family, well, not the family, his parents did not give Shae a warm welcome. Shae talked about how they was quiet as a church mouse. They was cold as ice. They did not say nothing to her. It's almost like they had no interest in being there. So I totally understood Shae not really wanting to fuck with y'all like that. Like, I can bang with a bitch that's not fake. And I can bang with a bitch that's not phony. I can bang with that, especially now that I know that the last time I tried to do this, y'all act like I wasn't even there. Y'all treated me like some type of red-headed, bald-headed damn stepchild. So no, the next time I see you, I'm not going to sit up and act like, oh, hey, how you doing? Yeah, you doing mighty fine. Last time I seen you, it's been a long time. Bitch, stop smiling at me and get that look off your face. Please don't even front. Stop being so fake. I know you do not like me and you made it very clear. You always talk about me from what I hear. Thought that you could put me down every time that you could. I want you to know, girl, not only am I doing so good, I'm still going to marry your damn son. So I was kind of here for Shae with that. And I don't care how none of y'all feel about that. I'm the same way. I match energy. And if the last time I'm around you and the energy you gave was, I don't even know why I'm here. I don't want to be around this bitch. I don't want to get to know this bitch. I don't want nothing from her. Then that's the energy that I'm going to have for you from then on. So, oh well. Anyway, and it's funny because when her family came, her family was warm and welcoming to, of course, Shae, but Will as well. They came in hugging Will. They didn't wait for Will to reach out and touch them and hug them. They came right on in, hugged her, hugged him. They laughed, they cackled, they kikied. They had a really great time with Will. They didn't treat Will half as cold as y'all treated that damn woman. They didn't. They didn't. And it showed a lot about y'all in that moment. That's what had me not seeing it for y'all. I'm not going to lie. Mama Annie, you were all kind of bitches and hoes. You was all kind of silverbacks and walruses. I ain't even gonna lie to you. You was all type of war hogs and pumbas. Yeah, you was everything up under the sun, mama. I'm not gonna lie to you, girl. You was everything up under the sun. You trying to change my mind in the middle towards this and down to the end, but ooh, mama, at the beginning, ooh, bitch, I got your ass all the way together, child. Lord, I have so many reasons for you. I'm just gonna be honest. So Shae plays a truth game with Will's family. And Will's mother asks how she ever heard his son say that he didn't like her. And of course, Shae says, no, I have a pretty decent, solid relationship with both of his kids. Like, of course, it was rocky when I first got there, but now I think I'm doing okay. I think me and them are good. You know what I'm saying? And so she says she heard Will Jr., I believe his name is, say that he didn't like her, but then she tried to clean it up later on and say, well, he said, he didn't want to be forced to like her. Let me tell you something. Kids ain't got no damn choices. That's number one. And number two, that's a normal reaction for any child. When my daddy died, my mama went on several dates. She had, a couple of male friends, never boyfriends, but a couple of male friends. And I ain't like none of them bitches. The only one that I liked was Mr. Raymond. Did you ever see this Mr. Raymond? Shout out to you. I liked him and I liked his sons. You understand me? But that was the only one that I liked. You understand? And it wasn't that I didn't like them because it was something that they did. It's because I'm a child. I was used to my mama and my daddy. My daddy is no longer here. I don't want my mama moving, bringing in some other fuck nigga and having him thinking that he gonna ever take the place of Jimmy Leon. That's any child, any teenager will feel the same way. So, you saying that really amounted to a hell of damn beans. He'll learn to love her. He'll learn to like her. That's anybody's thing. But you learn to move on. You learn to get over it. You learn to accept things. And when you do, you'll find out that the person that you thought you didn't like turns out to fuck around and be your damn best friend. Moving on. So Will's mother said that when they first met at the restaurant, she didn't know that Shae was going to be there, and she begged Will not to do that. And once again, Will, I do have to blame all of this on you because of your lies. You lied. You not only lied to Shae, but you lied to your parents and you lied to your brother about a lot of shit. And it all came out in this instance. That's why the best course to do is to just tell the truth. Because you never know how the truth is going to come out into the future. At least with you telling the truth, you can control the narrative by just telling the truth as it happened. You sitting there got these people feeling like, she knew that he was married and she wanted to be with him anyway. And the whole thing that killed me about that, Miss Annie, because you Miss Annie now, because I ain't got no issue with you no more. I did. So now you Miss Annie. The problem with it though, Miss Annie, is, Lord, I had a point. Oh, the problem with it is, Miss Annie, is you laid all of this grief on her doorstep. But what about Will? Will was the one that was married. Will was the one that pursued Shae. Will was the one that decided to lie to Shae and tell her one thing when it was really something else. So you sitting up here trying to put all of this blame on her was silly to me. As a woman, it was silly to me. It was really silly to me at how all of this got placed on Shae. I didn't understand that. But we're going to move on because like I said, you saved yourself at the middle and at the end. Because Lord knows, Mama Annie, the reads that I have for you. Anyway, so during dinner, Jonathan Jr. brings up the fact that Willis had a vasectomy. And because he won't be able to have kids, Shae might leave him. And that's another thing that I'm talking about, which is why it's always good to tell the damn truth about some shit. And I think Shae knew about the vasectomy, but I didn't like what the brother did. The brother didn't do that because he was concerned about Shae's feelings. The brother did that because he was just riding the wave that Annie and John Sr. had going on. He was just riding the wave. That's all. That's the only reason why he did that. It is the same reason why the mama brought up the whole fact of what the child really said and all that extra shit. Child. Then the mom Annie setting up here. Lord Jesus, child. Ooh, I'm trying to review it. I am. But in the midst of me reviewing it, I'm starting to get mad all over again. Because all of this could have been avoided had Will just told the truth from the very beginning. And I'm glad that you realized that, Will. I am glad that you realized that. I'm glad that you realized all of this would not have been had you just been forthcoming from the very beginning and not have your parents thinking one thing, have your brothers thinking one thing, have Shae thinking another thing, have Shae's family thinking another thing, because now all of this done happened. All of this calamity, all of this commotion, all of these ill feelings happened because you just wasn't forthcoming. That probably would not have been had you been forthcoming. They probably would have had a much better understanding of each other had you just been forthcoming. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was just a lot. Even on down to your brother bringing up the vasectomy, and he didn't even know the whole story. Come to find out, before you did that, you had some specimens put away on layaway, child. And then you're on the road to reversal. So it's not as if you, which I am glad you just tagged it and you didn't burn it. Thank you for that. But it's just, like, I don't know. I just didn't like how the mama and the brother was just on him like that. Like, and it put him in a weird predicament. I don't know. Anyway, Will talking to his parents. I appreciated the conversation. Come to find out, this man was in trouble and losing his business. And he said, according to him, Shae had over 6 figures in her bank account. And what he had going on was damn near worth 6 figures. And come to find out, she basically cleaned out her bank account to ensure that he didn't lose his business. And that made them feel away, as it should, because y'all asking her all of these materialistic questions as if she's some type of gold digger, when the whole time, if it wasn't for her and her money, your son wouldn't have a business right now. See, that's why you have to be careful about how you treat people. You have to be careful about how you treat people. I was here for the heart to heart. So Shae and Annie decided to have a heart to heart with each other when they went out, shopping for flowers. They both gave apologies. I don't know what Shae was apologizing for, but I'm glad that she offered Annie an apology anyway. I'm glad Annie womaned up and apologized. She knew her wrongdoings. She realized that she was wrong, and she was ready to take the steps to really get to know Shae, which I'm glad that you did. So all of the family members gave their blessings. I mean, they had to. There was no reason for them not to. Because I could tell a gold digging skeezer from a mile away. And I never had that with Shae. I've always thought, when I first saw Shae, I said, okay, Shae got herself together. Shae reminds me of Charlie from Queen Sugar. That's who Shae remind me of. She remind me of Charlie from Queen Sugar. Okay, she got her damn Hollywood, honey. And he ain't going no damn well, child. Shout out to Shae and Will. Shout out to Shae's family. Shout out to Will's family too. Y'all finally got it together at the middle and at the end. Because Lord knows if you hadn't, this video would have went an entirely different route. I am glad that y'all are still taking the steps to strengthen the family bond amongst each other. And shout out to y'all. Y'all having a yacht wedding in Miami. Do it. I'm down for it. Give me an invite, child. And never mind, I want no invite, child, because, I heard Miami is the new epicenter for this new strand of the Rona, allegedly. But, y'all, that's all I got. I ain't got no more to give you. Y'all drop down. Let me know what y'all thought about the episode. Let me know if y'all watch Family or Fiance, and if you don't, it comes on the OWN network Saturday nights at 10, all right? To make it easier for you, it come on directly after Love and Marriage Huntsville. So you ain't even got to change your channel, girl. They come on back to back. So y'all go and check out Family or Fiance. It's actually pretty decent. Y'all, it is. It's decent. It gets you in your feelings sometimes. But it's decent. And with that, y'all, I'm gone. Bye.